You guys are gonna die when you see what we're making today. Die-ya. I saw these shoes on the Instagrammers. Jeremy Scott, for his Spring-Summer 2019 collection, did clear acrylic plexi boots and corsets and jackets that he then added crystals and sequins to. They're so cool. I died when I saw them. And the version, obviously, that he did are these like killer thigh-high boots. They're just so incredible. But I actually thought that if I would do a shorter version, I might wear them like on the regular. Like I could wear them with distressed jeans and just a t-shirt and those cool shoes. Whereas I thought like over the knee boots, my chances of me wearing them are slim to none. Plus a lot more work, plus a lot more money because we need to get that many crystals to add. So I just thought the short version of this is way more usable, way easier, way better of a DIY for me. So that's what we're gonna do. They're so freaking cool. I started working on one of them yesterday just to make sure that by the time we shot today, they'd be ready to go, and they're amazing. They're amazing. I'm dying. So once I got myself together emotionally and got ready to actually make the DIY, there was a couple things that I needed. The first one was a clear boot. So I found these guys on Forever 21. I don't know if they're still available. If they are, I will link them below. If not, I'll link any kind of clear boots that I think will work for this. The height is just dependent on what is flattering for you. There's a couple that are available now that come up to the shin. Personally, I find that not that flattering. I think an ankle boot or higher, somewhere one of those two is more flattering. So you're gonna need a clear boot, and then you need to go get some crystals. Now I headed to downtown to find mine at one of my favorite places, Imperial Bead and Trim, and you'll see why. So I'm not feeling so hot, but I needed to come downtown because I need to go to this place called Imperial Bead and Trim to get these really good quality crystals to make the shoes. This isn't something that you're gonna want to buy at like a craft store because the like rhinestones are really dull and they won't have that sparkle. This is definitely something you're going to want to get like better quality stuff. So I'll link their Etsy page. I think they probably sell the crystals there. That's it right there. Imperial Bead and Trim. They have the most gorgeous stuff. Wait till you see this. So you want to make sure that you get something that has a flat back. You don't want anything like this because that's impossible to glue on, the like pyramid shape. So just make sure that whatever you're getting is a flat back. Right, so this is another place. I got like 5 packets at Imperial, but they have a couple of cool like different shapes. So there's squares and there's like metallics, hearts and things like that. So you kind of want a variety so that you don't have all one size and all one shape. All right, so I have all of my beads that I need. I got that little syringe applicator, which is gonna actually make it really easy for me to apply tiny little beads of glue onto my shoe. And then this is what you wanna do. Do you see here how I've divided everything up? I have 2 shoes, so I wanna make sure that I divide my crystals as evenly, that way I don't end up like making one shoe look really great and then realize I don't have enough materials for my second shoe. So once you get everything, divide them, and then this is the fun part. Now we get started.
Never up, never down, never like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time.
So if you didn't buy this syringe, it's okay, you don't need it. You're just gonna wanna make sure to buy the E6000 that's meant for jewelry and beads because it has this precision applicator on it. If you did buy it though, you just open up the syringe, add the glue inside, pop on the little precision applicator that it comes with, and then put the second piece in, and now it's like a fully functioning syringe. So this is really, really great to add in very small beads of glue. I decided to start off the boot by focusing on the seam down the center, and that was really just because it kind of gave me the opportunity to design my pattern. I figured out sort of how I wanted to balance each color and how I wanted to alternate, so now it was time to do the rest of the shoe. I started off in these smaller sections on the bottom of the shoe, and that was my original plan, but I did realize a better way, and you'll see that in just a minute. So to start off, I added little beads of glue, maybe 3 or 4 pieces of glue onto the boot, and then I added 3 or 4 little beads. If you start to notice that your glue is getting a little globby, just have a paper towel to clean it off. So as you can see, I was kind of designing each section as I went, making sure to add enough glue for the size bead that I had. That's really important to make sure that they will stay on, adding enough glue. What I realized was actually a much better idea was this. I added bead by bead. So I added all of the glue for basically one whole side of the shoe, doing all my larger crystals. Then I went in and added all of my stars in between. Next thing was going in and finding the right spot for all of my little like gold rectangles, then all of my silver squares. And once all of the bigger beads were done, it was a matter of just filling in the space with all of the smaller crystals. I cannot tell you how much time this saved. It was a way, way better way of doing it. Okay. So you can see obviously that by going like sort of bead by bead and making sure that those are balanced, it's a lot faster than kind of trying to design like each individual section, because that's just, it like wastes time because you're thinking. So that's definitely the fastest way to do it. You guys obviously get the idea. So Matthew, I'm gonna let you go home.
Oh, we can keep going.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna let you go home.
Oh.
Because then I can just sit here. I'm gonna like turn on the TV, sit and watch TV and finish these up, and then once they're dry, we get to model them and see how they look. So you guys get the idea though. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay.